And I guess that's what it is. Me and my job were like this. We needed to be like this. Y'all, it's your girl Michaela Janae here, back with another video, and I am finally back with another Maja Speaks. So today I'm going to be giving you guys a little update about where I am in my journey, some revelations I have discovered, and giving you guys some more insight on what the Lord has let me know. So if that sounds interesting to you, just stay tuned, keep watching, and let's get right into the video. Okay, so if you guys have been watching me for a while, you know I always talk about something that I have been dealing with is comparison. And I used to compare myself to other people and compare myself to other people's journey and where they are without knowing how they got there. I did a whole bunch of videos on that, and I feel like I overcame that. I don't worry about what no one else is doing. I don't compare my business to theirs. I don't compare myself to anyone else. What I recently realized is that I had been comparing myself to me. I had so much going on, me comparing myself to somebody that I was in a different season, trying to hold myself to certain standards and trying to fit an old version of myself into a new life. Okay, during the pandemic I was in a real creative space. I didn't have a full-time job. My hair school was online. All that being said, I just had a lot of free time, so I was able to create. I was able to do a lot of things that make me happy, that bring joy to me, and I was able to push out a lot of content during that time. But that's when everything was at a pause. And what I realized as of late, you know, I had been working so hard focusing on hair, and I felt like I had no time for anything else. That was one journey, and then I got out of that and I started doing hair full time. So it's like with me, I didn't realize I was going from one extreme to the other. I had a lot of free time, and then once I started in the salon with my mom, all my focus went to doing hair. I was trying to build the business, trying to gain as many clients as I can, trying to do everybody and their mama, trying to get in every style, trying to perfect my craft, trying to be the best in the city when it comes to braids and when it comes to hair color. So I'm taking everything, I'm trying to record the reels. Not only was that burning me out, and then I got to a place where I was like, wait, I haven't been sewing, I haven't been creating enough content for YouTube, I hadn't even been doing my hair and makeup. All things that I enjoy doing, things that aren't stressful, and I'm like, how can I fit this in? So there was a period where I was trying to fit in things I enjoy into an already packed schedule. I was relying on myself to post the pictures, creating the content to get the clients, to get the money, instead of going to God, allowing Him to lead me, and then Him bringing me money from wherever He needs it to come from. We're no longer in the pandemic. Life is no longer on pause, so I can't completely have as much free time, but I also in this new season have to regulate and readjust how I can put God back in focus on my life, back at number one, because I hadn't realized that hair was consuming me. I had allowed the people I was doing and the business itself and getting caught up in, oh, I need to do this and I need them, and once I finish this, it's going to be a good picture. I realized that that doesn't matter. That's where I'm at right now. I realized that it wasn't as important, and that I was striving in my own strength instead of allowing God to bring His people that He needs me to work on. It's never about the hair. I'm doing a deeper work in God. I want everyone that sits into my chair to not only have knowledge of how to take care of their hair and how to get their hair healthy, but also have a sense of knowing God through me, because I should be able to radiate that light. And I was doing that, but it's hard to radiate God's light when you are stressed out and overworked. It was to the point where I was taking everybody, I was trying to do too many people in a day, and I always said it wasn't about the money, it wasn't about the money, and it wasn't. I used to have a bad issue of people pleasing, so it was to the point where I wasn't saying no to enough people. I wasn't putting God first and then myself second, and hearing what I needed and what I needed to properly function. Because if you aren't taking care of yourself, making the money will do nothing for you. You know, in my head, I was really competing with myself, and like I said in the beginning, that was toxic, because why am I placing a finish line on my life? I'm like, okay, I need to have this many clients, so then by next year it could be this big, or I can have this. Like, you never know where God is trying to bring you. It's okay to have goals and plans, but for you to be stressing yourself out over a certain route you think you're supposed to take to success, for you to keep your mind trained on what success looks like, it's like you have to like exhale, and I wasn't exhaling. I was not leaving room for God to work in my life. I was so busy working, trying to get the clients, focusing on putting them first instead of putting God first. And I think that's what it is in any business. You don't even have to be a hairstylist. You could be doing anything. If you're trying to put people above God and your inner peace, it's never going to work. If you're trying to put success, or trying to get to a certain financial bracket, or trying to place your future on such a high level and high state in your mind, that's all you could think about, it's unhealthy. Because when you put God in the first level place, he takes care of everything else. And it was time for me to readjust my schedule. So some of the things I did: I deleted Instagram off my phone. If I'm going to be present and have a business page, I'd rather it be just for business. I put it on my iPad. Social media is filled with other people, and if you're always spending your time with other people and other things, your focus isn't on God. So I moved that to my iPad, and I guess that's what it is. Me and my job were like this. We needed to be like this. I was taking it home. I was thinking about it all the time. I was thinking about how my job was going to get me to my next level financially, all that type of stuff. I needed to break away because I was no longer able to do the things that I enjoyed. Yeah, I've also decided to stop taking new clients. If they don't bring me peace, I don't need their money, period. It's all about redirecting your thoughts and sending it straight to God. I'm no longer moving in a way that doesn't please God and doesn't sit right with my soul and doesn't elevate my mind. Because it was to the point where it was like some clients were literally upsetting. As an entrepreneur, you have the ability to control a lot of stuff, so why would I go around being unhappy? That just doesn't make any sense. My increase does not come from people, it comes from God. Me and my friend, we're talking about being intentional and just following God, being more present. It was time for me to slow down, stop trying to multitask, stop trying to do everything, and make it more simple. One thing that I enjoyed and I admired about the pandemic was how slow down and how simple it was, and we can never recreate that because life is going on. It's back to normal even with the monkeypox, okay? But you can implement it in small ways. Now I'm taking time to read more. I love to read, but I was not getting in the books I needed to, which I'm going to have some book content on this channel. I love movies, and I wasn't getting to sit down and watch movies with my family. I've made a pledge to myself that I'm going to vacation. Like, life is too short. I am taking my own health into my own hands. I am doing the things that I need to do to separate myself from my job. Like, doing hair is not my identity. God didn't give me all my talents that I have to focus on one forever. I don't believe that. There's no way. Some people only have one talent, but for him to give me all the ones I have, there's no way he doesn't want me to partake in them. And I know there's a season for every I wasn't spending no time with friends. I was working, and if I wasn't working, I was tired. So it's like, when do I have time to do other things, to be something other than the hairstylist? Okay, like, I named my Instagram Everything by Maja for a reason, and it's just full of hair. Where's the everything? I don't know. But I'm gonna find her, and I'm gonna bring her back. And a lot of people think elevating is grinding. No. A lot of people think elevating is hustling, working harder. No, I'm gonna slow it down. I'm not trying to work hard. I love what I do. I love doing hair. I love most of my clients, but I'm not going to allow anyone to steal my joy, stress me out, or have me completely focused on something that isn't God. I'm putting him first. And if anyone's not on board with that, they gotta go. For you, it might not be Instagram. It might be TikTok. For you, it might not be TikTok. It might be something else you're doing, an extracurricular activity. Separating yourself from anything that is bringing your focus away from God. Separating yourself from holding yourself at the standard of your future. Stop competing against yourself. You don't even have to compete. You don't have to compete. God didn't say we had to compete. I thought because I wasn't comparing myself to others, I was doing good, but I was still competing with myself, competing with my future self. there's no way for us to know. Like, we don't know how many days we have here. So for us to think that we're racing to get somewhere, enjoy every day. That's the thing. Stop trying to rush your goals. Stop trying to rush success. Let it flow. God is going to organize that and allow it to come together in due time. So I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and leave a like and a comment, and make sure you're following me on Instagram, where I am not posting as much, but I'm still there. I'm still responding, just not all day. So I hope you all can respect that and appreciate that, and I'll see you guys in my next video.